What's up YouTube, Snarky Arts here, and I apologize, I've been procrastinating on getting these leather harness videos out, but I'm going to try and power through them today and get as many posted as I can, hopefully all of them. So let's just get right to it. Call me the wanderer, yeah, the wanderer. I roam around. It's now time for the decorative stitching on the leather. If you've made it this far, you probably already have the patience required for this step. So I use a pen, make a mark every quarter inch or so on the rib cage piece of leather, and using the provided needle and wax thread, I begin a simple in one hole, out the other, and reverse, up and out, down and in, until you finally have something that looks like this. At the ends, I tied a knot off and put a drop of crazy glue on it for securing purposes. Look at it. It's so pretty. At it. For the pad covering the rib cage, I had to be mindful that with the loops already installed on there, I was going to have to space my holes so that the thread went behind the loops once I reached that point. So a little bit of measure twice, cut once will be greatly helpful here in this case. The idea being that I will simply skip over the loops behind the pad. And when done, it should look something like this, where there's large jumps over where the loops are located. The knot is then tied off and again secured with some crazy glue. For the other portion of the rib cage piece and shoulder pad strap, I had to be mindful that I've already got a thick piece of backed leather on there. And for the end of the snap there, rather than going straight across, I decided to make two smaller runs of the wax thread. For this piece, I just peeled back the thin outer layer of leather, punched some holes through it, or drilled some holes through it. For the outer loop, or I should say for the outer piece of leather, I again drilled some holes and then being mindful, just went in one hole and out the other. I now have a different needle because I was a little overzealous with the needle nose pliers and broke the supplied one with the kit. Once completed, it should look something like this, many hours and hours later. And here's an image of the final harness with all of the decorative stitching applied.